Exciting updates with BNB Binance coin. We're on day 5 of following it step by step. It looks like it's making a pivotal high to make a new low below $270 before it finishes off a macro degree correction and then going on to make all-time new highs. Is that going to happen? We don't know. We can only do probabilities and never certainties, but we always play the hand and play the odds. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you don't know me by now, my name is Jigir. I'm the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. Been featured in the best-selling book, High Probability Trading Strategies, back in 2008, where I only used to focus on currencies, but now exclusive on cryptocurrency. So let's dive straight in. So this is the video from yesterday, literally day 5. Been following this day by day, and it's been unfolding really nicely. So this is Binance coin, BNB, and we've been watching this potential ABC correction unfold into a 5-wave sequence. So we're looking for the end of a correction. Actually, good shorting opportunities if you're a short-term trader, but we're anticipating one more low to be made before all-time new highs. That's what we're looking at over here. Is it going to unfold that way? Hey, look, there's no guarantees in this game. We can, again, only play the odds. So let's go into our live chart. And we got a few things on the chart over here. So this is live now as of this morning. And we can just see this A, B, C correction. Now I just want to quickly zoom out just so we get the macro picture in context of what we're looking at over here. What we're looking at is we've had this nice surge up on the market. This is what we covered in the last few days. Nice surge up in the market, followed by what looks like to be an A, B, and the final parts of a potential wave C. That's what we're looking at here. So this part over here is what we're focused on. But if we do get this end of a correction down here, what we're anticipating in 2022 is all-time new highs. And we've done some projections, but ideally we want to see the price go above here, or above here at least, if it does come down here. So now let's just get a few things into perspective. Right, if I just zoom back in over here, and we're going to just focus on this part of the market. So if you're going short on this, as in you want to make money on the way down, right, you can use contracts, futures contracts, and there's a few different ways of doing that. What we're looking at is that the market is making what looks like to be a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, an ABC of a wave 4, and normally you would get a 5th wave, right, a 5th wave to the downside. So what we're going to do today, like we did the other day, but we can get a bit more intricate now because we've got a bit more information, is I'm going to drop down to a lower degree time frame. So we're using the weekly momentum on the weekly chart. That's currently bullish in terms of this momentum, saying that the downside should be limited. However, on the daily chart, if we look at the momentum, we can see that it's overbought, meaning that these red line and blue lines are above this black line. That means it's overbought. So from a daily perspective, the upside should be limited, and that coincides with the pattern position. So we should anticipate at some point very soon sideways to down for a few days. And that would hang together for this final part of this 5th wave. So if you were going short, you could drop down to an hourly chart. So let's drop down to an hourly chart. So I keep my hourly chart in the bottom right hand corner. I'm using TradingView. And this is the last part of the chart. And what we can see is a nice clean 1, 2, 3, 4, and a potential wave 5 forming to finish off a potential wave C of that wave 4. So this is really valuable information, because on all degrees and all markets, you'll see these patterns unfold around 50 to 70% of the time. What's also helpful for us is this part over here. I'm just going to get rid of this line. I'm just going to zoom in a bit over here, because this is really valuable, especially if you're looking to go short, right? Because you can prevent yourself getting in too early. Right? I'm not saying you should go short, because I like to do the larger degree trends, so to wait for the correction to finish and then go for the longer trend. But it's going to be some good movements if it does unfold like this to the downside. We're talking about it's $330 right now, going below $260, $270. So what I wanted to bring to your attention is this over here. This wave 4 looks like a nice A, B, C style correction. Why is this important? Well, when we're getting a wave 4 like this, we can use a Fibonacci retracement tool called external retracements. External retracements is we're going to click the high of the 3 and the low of the 4. And the two ratios that we want are 1.272 and 1.618. It's an external retracement. So again, I'm just going to show you these ratios. It's these two ratios over here that we're looking at. Most wave 5s, most typical wave 5s, will actually end in this range, in this price range as a minimum maximum. Doesn't mean it will, like it definitely will, but it's highly probable. We can do a few other factors as well. We can do some other end of wave 5 targets with Fibonacci just to get a cluster. I'm going to do two, which are the two most common that I personally use. We're going to measure wave 1 to 3 and project it from the low of wave 4. And these two ratios is the 38 to 62%. And it's really that 62%. You can see it's all the way up here, but it gives us a nice confirmation. And then last but not least is we're going to measure this wave 1. And often wave 1 and wave 5 will be 100% of each other. So I'm just going to change that to 100%. So now we've got this very high probability zone over here. So don't be too surprised if we see Binance coin make one more leg to the upside, which it's already doing, to finish off this, what looks like to be, again, I'm on an hourly chart right now, this correction. So I'm just going to jump back into the daily chart, top right hand corner. Just going to really zoom in. Let's get rid of the indicator for a second. This is what we are just looking at over here. I'm just going to remove it from the daily chart just because. There we go. Just want to keep that information over here. So now we've got this real high probability zone that we're looking at on Binance coin, and we're in that range already. So now we've got the daily momentum, we've got pattern, and we've got price. So what should we anticipate? Well, we don't need to jump the gun. We can be patient for a signal. A signal would be the market going below this point. That would be our first clear signal that we've got the end of this wave C. What's the other signal that we would ideally want? Was actually the price overlapping into the range of the wave A, which is close to the wave 4 low. So ideally the price going below this and ideally this. That would be the first clear signal, not confirmation, signal that we've made the top. What will be the confirmation? It'll be the price going below this wave B. That'll be a confirmation. And then we can be pretty confident that we're going to see this low being exceeded, this low over here, to finish off what looks like to be a wave 5 over 5 over C over 2. You go, what? What? You get those 4 degrees of counts. Like, what? What are you talking about? That's what we're looking at over here. We're looking at this macro degree picture. But what we just looked at was the market to finish off what looks like to be an A, B, and then of the C is a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 5 of this C, of this whole macro degree wave 2. And we're able to get quite intricate over here. And then if it does occur like this, that's when we'll look for trading signals that says when is a good time to go long, what is acceptable capital exposure to see if you're right, and to get the momentum in our favor. Currently the momentum is overbought and soon probably going to be bearish over the next couple of days. We want to be patient for that to reverse. It might take 2, 4, 5, 6 days, thereabouts. And again, just being patient so we don't want to jump the gun. And if you're new to Elliott Wave Fibonacci, you can probably see the power of it, right? When we're doing multiple degrees of counts, we're combining Fibonacci price, we got momentum, and there's a few other factors. Take my free Elliott Wave and Fibonacci Masterclass, is in the link below, and they cover the key 3 rules that you want to know. And we're using it day by day, following Binance coin, and you can see it unfolding. It's done a textbook wave 5 over C. Is it going to reverse? We don't know. We actually don't know. And we want to have the mindset that we don't know. But what will signal to us that we're likely to see it and what will confirm and what will be good trade entry strategies on the short side, but also on the long side. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We're bringing this value, and we just thought, actually, you know what? Let's just follow BNB at least until it potentially completes this macro wave 2, and then we can just see how it unfolds. Let's finish today on a quote. I'm going to go with chapter 8 today. Chapter 8 is Henry Ford. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. Are you training? Is my question. I see crypto as crypto tennis, and we need to practice our shots. We need to practice our ABC counts and look for other ABC counts. We need to practice, purposeful practice, 100% price extensions of a wave A to a wave C, combined with a Fibonacci retracement to get a cluster. And if that meant nothing to you, like, okay, take the masterclass because it will make some sense, but then it's to practice. So when you're looking at charts, you have a different viewpoint. You're literally measuring the psychological mood of the mass participants on buying and selling behavior. Most people think that the price is driven by fundamentals. That's just not the case. Not from what I know. It's literally people speculating. Even if you think about it logically, projects are improving, but in these market conditions, the price is going down. How can a project get more customers, be improving, be further on its roadmap, and then the price goes down? Well, it's speculation. People are buying and selling based on speculation. People are taking profits, and rightly so, and you should be doing the same. But if you can understand why people are buying and selling beyond what people believe to be just fundamentals, fundamentals is just confidence. Is it a good project? Is it not? But when we're just looking at pure price action, we're actually looking at pure psychology, independent of news, independent of the roadmap. The roadmap, short-term news can play a role for 1 or 2 days or can be a stimulus. But if we just rely on technicals, momentum, pattern, price, and even adding in some time factors, that will give you a huge edge over the market where you can win this game called crypto tennis. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for day 6 of following BNB day by day. Let's see if we get that reversal. We're now coming towards the extreme of time. The momentum is ready. The pattern is there. We're reaching those typical Fibonacci price ratios. So let's see, do we get the reversal and then make a new recent low below $270 over the coming 3 to 5 days? And then we can see if that's set up for an end of a wave, 5 over 5 over C over 2. I know we did 4 degrees. You only need 2 degrees of counts, but we just happen to go 4 because we're getting very, very intricate. So you can see the power of Elliott waves combined with Fibonacci price, combined with momentum indicators. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.